the most delicious thing that he's made? It's tough. I mean, they're all so good. The pasta with jam sauce was obviously, it was a standout. You know, I went once to see this thing called the Jim Rose Circus Sideshow. Has anyone heard of this? It's a very bizarre phenomenon where people do things that, you know, it's like a weird circus group there. They eat light bulbs and they dangle cinder blocks from their piercings on their penises. And it's just kind of horrible. And they had this one guy who came up on stage and he like drank Worcestershire sauce and ate a burger and drank milk of magnesia and chocolate syrup and coffee and beer, and then brought a bunch of volunteers out from the audience, and then he ran a thin hose down his nose, attached it to a clear plastic cylindrical thing, and pumped the vomit out of his stomach into the stuff. And then the audience members drank it, and that's what pasta with jam sauce tasted like. It was awful. It was really awful. The California winter salad was also special. That was I believe it was a cold mushroom gravy on iceberg lettuce with whole unshelled peanuts. Good, I got a little crunch. Thank you.
Hello.
Hi.
I was wondering, we've been hearing about your TSA America Level Orange, which looks really good so far.
Oh, good.
And I was wondering what it was like to work with Vicky, like kind of on a creative project like that.
Oh, good. Thanks for asking. Yeah. Vicky is my spouse, and we've done a lot of projects together over the years. We've had a lot of schemes. We're both schemers. So when we were in high school, we started businesses together. One of our first businesses was Russian Collectibles, which was an import-export company where we were going to bring like Russian matryoshka dolls and lacquer boxes and sell them at Nordstrom's. And Nordstrom's actually, I think we were 17 at the time, and Nordstrom was like, yeah, all right, we'll do it. And we printed out like 10,000 business cards, and then we were like, anyway, let's go to college instead. So we scrapped that. And then we found something else. It was a summer camp for kids, and it was called Youth for a Better America. And it was like, we did this pilot summer camp program where kids came from all these cities, and it was great. We were 18 or 19 at the time, and we printed out like 10,000 business cards, and then we realized, oh, this is a lot of work. Let's just finish college. And so we had a long string of situations where every time we printed up the business cards, it would be the death knell to whatever we were doing. And so now we're superstitious about it and will not print business cards for anything. I haven't had a business card in like 10 years because it's bad for me. But we've done a lot of weird creative projects together, and I like working with her because she's really good at having ideas that normal people don't have. She doesn't have there's a part of her brain that's defective. The part of the brain that tells you like, oh, this is too difficult, or this is not feasible, or something like that. She doesn't have that. Well, I think I have gleaned that from her. I definitely got it from her because she was this kid who, when she was 16, she like made a video about this orphanage in India and then put it on like public access television in Washington, D.C. and raised $20,000 and went at 16 by herself to an orphanage in India and worked there for 2 months and brought babies back with her, which was crazy. I cannot believe that somebody would literally give a 16-year-old child babies and say, here, take these back across the Atlantic with you. It was not good. She did not know how to take care of a baby. Apparently she was trying to pinch the baby to make it stop crying. Just so you know, it's not a good idea to give a 16-year-old a baby. Anyway, yeah, so it's fun. You know, like the TSA America thing, that was really the germ of that was her idea. And other things.
Thank you.
Yep. Hi.
I have to ask, do you and William Shatner have slumber parties?
What I do in the privacy of my own heart-shaped waterbed is none of your business. You know he's 82? He's got the body of a 78-year-old. Very well deserved. Thank you much for that. Hi.
Hi. So this is kind of show related, but we see that Cass has in the show taken on another Angel's Grace, and I was wondering if that's going to possibly affect Cass in the future, like make him sick, or have the grace actually start to reject in his body.
Like organ rejection?
Yeah.
Yes. Spoiler alert.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi. So I was just wondering, when you tweet, what goes in your mind before you tweet something?
Sometimes nothing. Sometimes that's bad. And then I'm like, oh shit, why would I do that? Like it did not, how could it not occur to me that it's a bad idea to post the phone number to poison control? Of course that's stupid. And it didn't even, I was like, oh, this will be funny. Is that funny or is that really terribly stupid?
It's kind of funny,
But then actually it's totally stupid. Yeah. So sometimes nothing, as in that case. And other times I looking for something that would be surprising or funny. And that often fails. But I try. Oh, thank you. That's very charitable of you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hi.
Hi. Can you talk a little bit about what Random Acts is doing with schools and how people can get involved with that?
Yes. Does anyone see water in here that hasn't been drunk? Is this Ty's water? Thank you.
Everybody's water has
Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, we can do a taste test. What were we talking about? Who were we? Oh, hi. Hi, what are we talking about?
It was for Random Acts and...
Yes. We have this new program called Class Act, where we're encouraging classrooms or school-affiliated groups to put together acts that they perpetrate in their communities and then submit descriptions or videos or photos of what they've done. And then we are giving cash prizes to the winning schools. So it's a way to get people being competitive, like exploit humans' competitive nature to get people to try to get schools and kids involved. So I hope that people participate. We have a lot of submissions so far, and I think we have a deadline or something in April. Random Acts people, am I lying?
April.
I don't know these sort of things. But there you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.